Good evening, and welcome to the Wednesday, October 17th, 2018, regular meeting of the Town of Prescott Valley Art and Culture Commission. Ms. Weiss, can I get a roll call, please?
Present.
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 Here.
Thank you very much. You have in front of you the agenda for tonight's meeting. Can I get a motion for approval, or is there discussion regarding the agenda?
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve tonight's agenda as written. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? No opposition. Motion pass. Moving on to item number 4, approval of the minutes from the September 19th, 2018 work study. Any discussion related to the work study meeting minutes?
None.
I'd like to move for approval of both the work study minutes and the regular meeting minutes from September 19th, 2018.
Seconded.
I have a motion and a second for the approval of the minutes for the September 19th, 2018 work study meeting, as well as the September 19th, 2018 regular meeting minutes. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposition? No opposition? Motion pass. Item number 5, announcements, presentations, commission, public, and staff. Ms. Hooper?
Thank you, Chairperson Sinclair. So we'll start with classes. We have piano lessons, and our instructor for this is Miranda Bailey. She's a classically trained pianist, and she's been playing since she was a little kid, so she's great with young students and advanced students as well. She's a wonderful teacher. So if you're new or if you want to improve your skills, make sure you sign up for piano lessons. And students will learn how to read music if they don't know how to already. And then it's a one-on-one instruction. So you'll get personal attention. It's a great opportunity. Classes are available in a half hour or a full hour lesson. And students schedule their lessons with the instructor after signing up. We have lesson times available Monday through Fridays, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., and they're held at the Civic Center on the 3rd floor. So if you have questions about those or you want help signing up, you can call us at 928-759-3090. And you can find more information about that on our website, www.pvaz.net. They're great lessons, and music is a great way to improve your skills in other areas as well and your brain power. So sign up now. We also have Art Club. These are free classes. They're held usually about twice a month, and the schedule changes. Community members age 12 and up are invited to join these free classes, which are led by local artists who do work in a variety of media, so we have a little bit of everything for everybody. It's a great chance to learn new techniques, improve your current skills, learn about artists and the movements that they belong to, and also to work collaboratively with other artists. So all experience levels are welcome. Again, ages 12 and up. So if you're a new artist and you're, way out of high school, that's okay too. If you're 12 and you're already an art genius, that's great. Everybody's welcome. Some of our upcoming classes, we have using Instagram to promote art. So if you want to learn how to use Instagram and how to post, how to like other people's stuff, this is going to be a class for you. That's on October 24th. After that, we have Memes and Me. You can learn how to make a meme. That's on November 7th. After that, we have Mural Mayhem. The teacher will be teaching how to design and execute a mural, and there will be opportunities to actually execute murals as well, so hands-on activities after the class. So this is just a learning experience, and then it grows from there. And then in December, we have a kirigami class, which is like origami, except you also can cut the paper. And this is going to be a great class for people that want to learn how to make ornaments or like decorations for the holidays for themselves or family members, and it's kind of just a really cool skill to learn that not a lot of people know. So make sure you sign up for these classes online, 928-759-3090. Call us if you have questions. You can sign up on the website, www.pvaz.net. You'll go to the Parks and Recreation page and then click Register Online. That'll show you our whole catalog, and we do have a lot of fun classes outside of art-related stuff as well. So a little bit of something for everyone, and we hope you sign up.
Ms. Hooper?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people who has not a clue what memes are. Would you like to explain those, please?
So a meme is a picture with words on it, and most of the time it's kind of poking fun at something. They're usually very lighthearted. Mm-hmm. They can go a little bit the other way, unfortunately. But it's kind of a fun way to use goofy pictures to relate to things going on in your own life.
It's like a picture joke.
Yeah.
That only people who are supposed to get will get.
Right.
And so it's like an inside joke in the form of an image.
Exactly. So they're fun. They're interesting.
Okay.
I know I can make them on my phone, but I'm not very good at them, so I might have to attend this class. And if you want to sign up, Commissioner Smith, just let me know.
I should go learn this, right?
Any other questions?
The instructor for Mural Mayhem, are we already working with them as like a contact with the commission?
Yeah, so right now we have one artist who's been holding most of the classes. Her name is Anessa Morrison, and she was a member of the Art Guild, and she's very active in the art community here in Prescott Valley. So she's kind of leading that. But if we have other people who are interested in helping with any of these things, please call us. Give us a call. We're always looking for instructors for this program. So again, 928-759-3090. Call us if you are interested in being an instructor, because we'd love to have you. They are free classes, so it would be a volunteer opportunity for anyone who's interested. And it's a great way to, reach out to the community, bring art to the community, especially our youth who may not have the opportunities that we would all hope they would.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, we have the public art exhibit. For 2019, we have started to work on the schedule. The public art exhibit can be found on the first and second floors of the Prescott Valley Public Library. And artists from the region are invited to submit their two-dimensional artwork to the Parks and Recreation Department to be reviewed by our lovely Arts and Culture Commission for exhibition in the library. Work may be posted for sale or not for sale when on exhibit, so that's something to keep in mind. We do take a commission to help continue the program, and it's a 20% commission, so that's something that artists can take into mind when pricing their work if they do decide to sell through this program. For next year, we do have a couple of things already lined up. We have artists Kathy and Jeff Siverson, who will be our January artists exhibiting. February, Mr. Raleigh Topping will be here. We have library art classes doing an exhibit in April. And then October, November is traditionally our fall for the arts juried show, which is up right now. So make sure you stop in and see that. This year is the third annual, so hopefully if they decide to continue, we'll have fourth annual next year. And December is always Create a Tree. So wonderful tree display. We love our artistic trees. Something to keep in mind there as well. But we have plenty of months open for artists that want to participate in this program. send us an application. They're available on our website at www.pvaz.net. You'll go to the Parks and Recreation page, and then through Arts and Culture, you can find the public art exhibit. That also has our display rules and everything like that on there, so you can get all the details about the program that you'll need to make sure that you're sending us the right stuff and that we can put your art up on the walls. If you have questions, you can give us a call at 928-759-3090 or give us an email at parks@pvaz.net. Any questions about that program? Yeah.
Has there been a overlap with Youth Arts Month and the March exhibition slot that's open?
Last year we had the poster contest, which were mostly youth that displayed through that opportunity. There were a couple adults, so it wasn't all youth, but that's something that we could look into. We do have one artist who I've been kind of playing phone tag with, who may do May or March, but I think that doing the youth art in March would be a great idea. Right. And as Director Woody just mentioned, the Civic Center, too, during the month of March will be filled with that art as well. And sometimes that can be restrictive for some of the teachers because most of the students' artwork is up there. And if the kids don't necessarily get to make art outside of school, we may not have a lot of participation, but something to think about, definitely. And we do have that lovely exhibit in the Civic Center as well during that time, so it could be very complimentary.
Okay, thank you.
And that concludes my announcements.
Okay, thank you very much. Moving ahead, item number 6, Division Department updates. Mr. Woody.
Good evening, everyone. Well, as you all can attest to, our month of reporting during the latter part of August, all through the month of September, was very fun, crazy, hectic even, if you will, with all kinds of fun things going on. We concluded August with our 40th anniversary. How did Councilwoman Rooney project this? Our pinnacle weekend is what that was. So we had all kinds of fun things going on there, keeping us very busy. We were also reaching out in support. We transferred some of our own activities and services over to our reconstitution of the Balloon Festival. So I hope everyone was able to go out and enjoy that activity over near the event center. They had a very good crowd out there. The balloons were very cool, seeing them lit up at night. And doing that, matter of fact, for the first time ever coming back from Colorado last weekend, I got to see the Albuquerque Balloon Fest in full array. And man, talk about craziness over there. We're talking hundreds of balloons up in the air.
Wow.
And shutting down an interstate in the process of. So pretty wicked time there. But they had a great event for their activities going on, so we're wishing them the best. And their continued development and expansion of that, always highly anticipated back in the day. And they can hopefully have some launches and more balloons and a heavier glow and all of those types of fun things.
It was a success. I personally spoke to hundreds of people that day, and nice. It was pretty constant. I mean, it wasn't just the balloons going up that were the selling point, and it made the entire event really come together. I enjoyed it. I just throwing that out there.
Yeah. They were rocking the place pretty good too, so that was very nice. So thank you to the commission for your support. That was pretty awesome of you. In addition to that, Hope was talking in regards to Create a Tree, so a lot of those efforts and outreach are still underway in doing those things. So I know we've got some exciting things planned on the commission for their submission, but please help us in that outreach and getting into groups and organizations, communities, asking them to consider their participation in Create a Tree, which is coming up quick, and submissions are still available, and we'll talk a little bit about that later into tonight's discussions. In addition to that, staff was hard and underway in their preparations for another significant community event, as you all know, Gold Fever Day. But unfortunately, due to weather, both pre and the weekend of that was forecast, that event was washed off the calendar. But
rescheduled, correct?
We are, and we're looking at a rescheduled date in the spring. So we're underway trying to put all of the pieces back together again and make Humpty Dumpty whole. So have a little bit of fun with those types of things. Hope mentioned, and we'll talk a little bit more in regards to our public art display and especially our partnership with the Prescott Valley Art Guild and the Juried Art Show. But those were kind of more or less our highlights of arts and administrative activities going on during this period. So we were all busy, sleeves rolled up, elbows well greased, and we went crazy and had a good time with all of that. So with that, I'll be happy to answer any questions on the department's report as a whole, if you have any specifics.
Questions?
Okay.
What?
Not that I can think of.
Thank you
Thank you all.
very much. Chairman's report. Going back to the 40th anniversary, had a good time as the MC. That was
Tired.
yeah,
A long couple days.
that was pretty good. I wasn't too great at giving my weather reports, but I tried. That storm was moving away from us and decided to just stay, so I... The state of confusion. Yeah, and occasionally the state of denial. But no, it was a pretty good show until the rains got involved. But great car show, great vehicles were there. The tribute bands were great. There was one Journey tribute band that caught everyone's attention when the lead singer decided to hold his daughter, about a 2-year-old daughter, and sing to her during the concert. So
Yes.
that was great. And people do want to do it again, have concerts like that again. We got a lot of support for various concerts. So please, when we put on the concert, this is what you'll get to see. So please join us. I also got to go a couple weeks ago over to Prescott. There was a powwow over there. There were people that came in from around the country. Great music, great dance, great experience, great artwork over there also. So again, we do have great events here in the Prescott and Prescott Valley area. So you do not have to necessarily go to Phoenix nor up to Flagstaff. Vacation at home. That's it that I have for my chairman's report. Item 7, old business. Mrs. Hooper.
Thank you, Chairperson Sinclair. So we'll start with Fall for the Arts, and this is the exhibit that's up right now in the library. Gorgeous exhibit. This is a juried exhibit, so the folks that are in the show have been through the jury process and were accepted in by artists and a judge, so you're seeing the best of the best, and it really shows. Great work. We did have a judge come in while all the artwork was being brought in, who also gave us some winners. We have Best of Show is, and I apologize for mispronouncing this name, Yao Vilaubi, and you can see her painting, Cactus number 2, next to her name. Gorgeous work. We also had 4 different categories that artists could be judged for, and I have to say the Art Guild has each year been improving and working on this show, and they put so much work into it. They had decided to do 4 categories instead of 1 to give artists who work in different media an opportunity to get that first place or second place prize. So thank you to the Art Guild for putting that work in, because the artists who are being recognized, it just means that much more that it's based on what kind of artwork they're creating. So our watercolor paintings, the first place was Craig Stillwell, and second place was Kathy Neal. For oil and acrylic paintings, first place was Linda Umphrey, second place was Shannon Schuler, and third place was Doug Miley. For photography, first place was Larry McDonald, second place was Karen Kuva, and third place was Thomas Todd. And then for drawing and miscellaneous art, first place was Lou Willis, and second place was Nancy Klaus. And you can see their work underneath their names there. Also, when you come into the library, the winners are next to the administration office on the second floor, so make sure you stop by and see those. And then the rest of the artwork will be on the first and second floors as well. There's some over by the cafe area, and then scattered throughout those 2 floors. So make sure you come in and check it out. All of the participants put a lot of hard work into creating these pieces, and the Prescott Valley Art Guild definitely put a lot of hard work into selecting and hanging this work. So they had over 150 applications this year. There are 80 pieces hanging in the library, which this is one of our biggest shows that we do, and thanks to all of the work that the Art Guild is willing to put into it. So they had a lovely reception this past Saturday, the 13th, and it was by far the largest turnout they've had for a reception. And I'm still waiting for numbers on that, but I believe it was about 110 people, and last year was about 85. So good increase in the number of people that attended the reception, and they had a wonderful time. I definitely recommend for any artists who are looking for jury shows to participate in to look into this next year if you haven't already participated. And for those of you who want to see the artwork, it's up until November 15th. So make sure you stop by the library before that, because it is just gorgeous work.
I have a comment. I had an opportunity to attend the Prescott Valley Art Guild's jury show, and it was great. At the reception, it was standing room only, by the way. Very good crowd there. One thing also about the Best of Show winner, this is her first year participating in the Prescott Valley Art Guild. So a lot of you are artists out there. A lot of you may have artwork, and you may want to show it. This is a great opportunity to get involved.
Definitely. And thank you for coming. It was a gorgeous reception. Kathy Severson and Janet Payne were the main Art Guild members who kind of took control of this, and then they worked with the other members to make it all happen. So thank you to them. Thank you to the Art Guild as a whole as well. Lovely group of people, and they do put on a great show. All of the artwork that's up is for sale in this show. And that is, so normally for the public art exhibit, you can sell it or not. For this show, they do require that you have the artwork available for sale. And one piece has already been sold. The director of the library actually bought one of our winning pieces. If you're looking at the screen, it's going to be the top piece with the crow and the greenish background on the left-hand side. So that piece is sold. And thank you to Casey for purchasing that. She saw it and immediately, not 5 minutes after it was hung, it was sold. So really cool stuff. And actually, since I've been here, the Art Guild has sold at least one piece out of this show each year, which is really, really cool. Very cool stuff. So thank you to them, and thank you to Casey for buying that. And also, commissioners, if you're interested in any new artwork. Andy, I know that that is your weakness, so.
Sure.
I did see work that was very good, that I liked very much. I restrained myself.
I'm proud of you. But don't feel like you have to do that, You buy all the artwork, Andy.
But one thing about the artwork that was on display is that it's as good a quality that you would find anywhere.
Yes.
And we have it here locally.
Yes.
So do keep that in mind.
Incredible, incredible stuff.
And you're also not going to be paying the markup that galleries will assign. So
Exactly, because a lot of galleries have a commission of 50% or more. With ours being 20%, it really does allow artists to sell their work at a more reasonable price, a little bit closer to if you were just going to the artist themselves and buying a piece. But you don't have to do the work. It's already right in front of you, and you can just peruse the gallery and figure out what you like. And speaking of artwork, our next display is going to be the Create a Tree display, and applications are open now. This is the 17th annual exhibit for Create a Tree. It's a great way to promote your organization in a free and fun artistic holiday display. We encourage artistic, creative. We want you to be unique and to do something that represents your organization or business, whatever it may be. We've had some really wonderful entries in the past, and so we want to keep going with that and have another wonderful show. We're accepting applications now through November 15th. So that date's going to be easier to remember because it's the same date that the Art Guild show is up until. So November 15th is a deadline date to see art and turn in your application for the next art exhibit. And we'll be setting up on Wednesday, November 28th and Thursday, November 29th. And each year for this program, we do a People's Choice Award. So people who come into the library can vote for their favorite art tree. And at the end of the exhibit, we go through and count all of them. I think last year we had over 1,000 votes in, which is by far the most we've had, so very cool. And you can come in and vote every day for your favorite tree. That's perfectly acceptable. But make
Chicago voting.
What's that?
Yes.
Chicago voting.
Voting. Vote more than once. Vote often.
Vote early and often.
Yes.
Exactly. So the trees will be up from the 30th of November through January 3rd. So if you're a member of the audience who wants to just come see the trees, that's a good time to come see them. If you're somebody who wants to put up a display, make sure you get us your application by November 15th. The applications will be available online at www.pvaz.net. And if you have any questions or you want to pick up a hard copy of an application, you can visit us at our office, or you can give us a call at 928-759-3090. And our offices are located on the 3rd floor of the Civic Center, which is right next to the library. Any questions about the Create a Tree program for this year?
What other outreach are we doing? What other marketing are we doing here?
So applications go to the chamber. Since they deal with all the local businesses, it's a really great point to get it out to a lot of people at once. We also communicate via email to all of our past participants and send that out to them. And then through our online registration system for classes, we have access to email a large batch of people who are community members, who may have businesses, who may be in school organizations, or maybe artists or something otherwise that they wanted to promote themselves or just engage in this opportunity. So lots of emails going out, lots of flyers. We'll post it on Facebook and Instagram and all of that good stuff as well. And any way that we can make people aware, we're happy to do so. So if you know a group that would like to participate, please get them an application, because the more the merrier with this display. And if we fill up the library, we'll put trees in the Civic Center, which personally I would love, because that's where my office is. So the more the merrier, please. Yes, and it is also in the water bill. So everyone who gets a water bill has or will receive an application as well, which is really cool. So everybody in town. along with the Create a Tree display. So that opens on November 30th, which is also the same day that we're doing the Festival of Lights and the Light Parade. This is something that's brought to you by the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce as well as the town itself. The celebration starts at 5 p.m. and goes to 7 p.m. At 5, we'll have a couple school music groups that are performing. 5:30, Mayor Skoog will do his welcome. At 5:45, Marnie Yule, the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, will be reading The Night Before Christmas, which is just a lovely reading. Right after that, we'll do the lighting ceremony, where we flip the switch and all of the gorgeous lights that decorate the Civic Center and surrounding area will be lit up, and then we start the light parade at 6:15. And the chamber is currently accepting applications for the light parade. So if you would like to submit an application to be a part of that, you'll want to visit their website at www.pvchamber.org, or you can give them a call at 928-772-8857. They're a great group of people, and if you have any questions, feel free to give them a call before you turn in that application or stop by and see them. It's a wonderful way to engage your organization or group, school, soccer team, whatever it may be, and it's a really fun parade because it's all lit up and gorgeous, and the Civic Center is packed for this event. So it's a great way to show off what you can do. I know we're excited for our entry this year, so you guys are going to have to work pretty hard to outdo us, but yeah. We did win a prize for our float earlier this year, so we need a lot of entries so that someone can, be competitive against us. But great entries every year. So make sure that if you can't do an entry, that you come out for the event itself. It's a great time. We've got Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts out with mistletoe and hot chocolate and music by the kids. It's just a really fun time. And along with that, we have pictures with Santa. So when you get too cold outside, or the kids get too cold outside, bring them on into the Civic Center. On the 3rd floor, Santa will be set up in the activity room after he makes it through the parade, which is usually about 6:30 or so. And we'll be doing pictures with Santa. Now, it's very important for anyone who is participating in this that you do bring your list, because otherwise he won't know what you want. So make sure you bring your list. We'll have coloring pages and crayons for people in line while they wait, because we do get a good amount of folks for this. So we'll have some music going so people can have a good time inside while they warm up and wait to talk to Santa. If you have questions about that part of the event, you can call us at the Parks and Recreation Department, 928-759-3090. We'll also have more information on our website, www.pvaz.net. Any questions about that part of the program?
I just want to mention that is also the first time you get to visit the Create a Tree display in the library after the parade, and your first opportunity to vote for your favorite tree. And there will be some really interesting, different trees than you've ever seen before.
That's right. And the library, traditionally, they'll keep it open a little bit later than usual.
Oh, yes.
So that people can come in and vote. So it's another great place to come in and warm up and enjoy the holiday display and the holiday atmosphere of the event in general. And all of this is free. Won't cost you a dime, unless you want to buy hot chocolate or mistletoe. And that goes to support the kids. So, it's going to a good place. And I think that's it. That's all I have for old business.
Thank you very much. Moving on, item number 8, new business. Mrs. Hooper, please.
All right. So we are starting to plan for Theater on the Green 2019 Summer Concert Series. And yeah, this is exciting. Free concerts. All right, free outdoor concerts in the spring when it's warm and beautiful outside.
But not too warm.
But not too warm, just perfect every time. So we have a few submissions that were received over the past year or so, in large part thanks to our arts and culture commissioners. So thank you for finding performance artists and bands who are interested in working with us. We have some folks who had applied to be a part of 2018 or other events that we had, such as the Pinnacle Weekend, who unfortunately there just wasn't enough time in the day to get them on the schedule. So we're working on scheduling them for 2019. However, we have plenty of dates available, and we're still seeking submissions from music, performing, and theatrical groups who would like to perform in the 2019 concert series. So applications will be reviewed by our lovely arts and culture commissioners, and not all applications will be accepted. But send us your information if you want to learn more about how to apply and what we're looking for. 928-759-3090 is the number you'll call, or you can shoot us an email at parks@pvaz.net. I can tell you're going to have a demo of some sort to show us what kind of music or performance you'd like to do for us, and we'll have an application otherwise that you can fill out. So if you want to play for the community, give us a call. Get a hold of us.
Is there a particular format for the demo that is preferred?
I've received a lot via digital formats. Some people send links to YouTube or their own website, which is great because it doesn't sit in my inbox then as a giant file, which I love. Or CDs are great. Any way that people want to send us that, we are happy to accept their music. If you want to come in and play live for us in the office, we'll record you right there. We'll figure something out. Or come to an Arts and Culture Commission meeting and play for the whole commission.
Yes. I encourage you. Yes. I love it when we have people that want to share their joy with us.
Agree. And what better way to share your joy than doing an outdoor concert for the community? And these are super fun. We've had some great groups in the past, so we're looking forward to another great year with this.
What type of groups have performed before? Musical groups.
This year we had a Christian rock group. We had a bluegrass band. We've had straight up rock bands. We've had cover bands. We've had
tribute bands.
Yep, tribute bands. We've had all kinds of really, really great music. And as long as it's appropriate for all ages, I don't see why we couldn't look through your application. It does have to be appropriate for all ages, though, because everyone is welcome to this. They are free events that are open to the public, so that's something to keep in mind.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? All right. I will hand it over to you, sir.
Mr. Whitty?
Here, I'll leave that up.
Now, Commissioner Sinclair, your band, which consists of spoons and recorders, I don't think would meet that qualification requirement. That's why it is a juried process. So be prepared.
Have you heard a really good kazoo band?
No, because I don't think they exist. It's kind of like the unicorn.
It's from Indiana.
I'm just messing.
That place I'm from.
You were? Yes.
Had a very good kazoo band.
I'd watch it.
I was going to say, creative people make things good. So no matter what. So
kids.
There's no There's no doubt about that.
They were kids.
Yes. Yep.
Mean Kazoo.
Mean Kazoos. Yes. Was that the name of the group?
No, I'm not sure of the name of the band, but they played Mean Kazoos.
Well, very good. Well, our last item under new business tonight, during our work study, the Commission asked for me to provide a proposal for you all. Hope's perfectly fine behind me. She's okay. We've been dealing with that for a little while. She's one of our latest victims to the chest and head cold. So compliments of Kathy's for starting the fun with that about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Doing those things. All righty. So our item here was work studies. And during our work study prior to this meeting, which again kind of necessitated the need of this discussion, last month we reviewed the possibilities of looking at restructuring that schedule, i.e. adding additional flexibility and time for depth of discussion, as well as allowing the opportunity for more than a couple of subjects because, again, of the breadth of that discussion. So what was reviewed in work study and asked for staff to bring to you in your proposal this evening is to reschedule work studies so that they are scheduled on the second Wednesdays of the month. They would take place between, if I'm correct, a 3:30 and 5:30 hour. And then they would also coincide on an annual calendar basis that would match your regular meeting schedule, i.e., no meetings within the month of December, no meetings within the month of June, and also July. However, if desired, a schedule could be requested at any one of the regular meetings for the following months and establishing work studies with any of those particular three. Okay? If there were no items necessary for work study, then we would be able to cancel that particular work study as well. So you would have the flexibility going both directions. So that is your proposal for action tonight. If you would like staff to facilitate that schedule, we'll produce it, we'll publish it, and put those items together for your utilization. So we would be removing the 5:30 meeting on the third Wednesdays of the month and instituting a 3:30 to 5:30 meeting period on the second Wednesday of each month, with the exceptions again of December, June, and July. Okay.
Is there any discussion, or would there be a motion?
Motion to approve.
I think we have to make a formal motion, do we not?
Yes, it'd be a formal motion of removing the third Wednesday of the
Right.
month and then adopting a second Tuesday of the month for your 3:30 to 5:30.
I'll speak that up.
I'll make a motion that our work studies be moved to the second Wednesday of the month from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. on the months that we have meetings.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that satisfactory?
That will work for me,
Okay.
yes.
Now we need a second.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to move the work study meetings to the second Wednesday of each month, beginning at 3:30, running until 5:30. Can I get a vote? All in favor, say aye.
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 Oppose? No opposition? Motion moves. Motion pass.
Thank you, sir. We will get to work on that. Appreciate it, commissioners.
Thank you.
With that, I have no further or unscheduled business, so
Okay.
the staff rests.
Unscheduled public appearances? None? Moving on. By the way, I would like to invite the public to attend our meetings. Meetings are held on the third Wednesday. Our regular meetings are held on the third Wednesday of each month at 6:30 here in the library auditorium. So the public is very much invited to attend. So please do drop in.
And with that, if there are artists, whether they be musical, craft, 2D, 3D, you name it, that would like to introduce their skills, work sets, programs, classes, events, please contact us at the office. We'd be happy to schedule those and make that part of each one of your meetings.
Thank you very much. Next meeting. The next work study meeting for the Town of Prescott Valley Art and Culture Commission will take place on Wednesday, November 14th, 2018 at 5:30 here in the library, auditorium?
But it will
Actually,
not.
no. That will,
3:30.
with the adjustments that you
Yes.
requested.
That's right.
We will be meeting at 3:30 to 5:30, but we will be here at the auditorium so that we're here and ready to go for your 6:30 meeting.
Thank you very much for that correction. The next regularly scheduled meeting of the Town of Prescott Valley Art and Culture Commission will take place Wednesday, November 14th, 2018 at 6:30 here in the auditorium. Again, please come join us. With that, can I get a motion for adjournment?
I move that we adjourn our meeting.
Well, I thought we were going to just stay here forever.
Seconded.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you very much.